If you want to know why Bitcoin is below $60,000 again, and you missed the altcoins that I gave you last week, which had massive breakouts, and you want to know the two altcoins that I'm watching right now, then you should definitely watch this video till the end. Hello guys, and welcome back to Big Bang Crypto. My name is Sam. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and click on that notification bell. Alright, so as you can see, Bitcoin pumped all the way up to $61,800 approximately, and is currently below $60,000. Now, why is this happening? Why is it not just going to the moon? I think there is something that you should always consider when you are expecting a breakout. There are these market makers, the guys who control the market and who really try to get your money and my money, the money of the retail investors, the guys who know not that much. These guys have a plan. They really try to bring you into a position where you think, oh God, I'm going to miss this move and I want to be in it. Oh my God, Bitcoin is again above $60,000 and I'm not in that trade. I have to get into this trade. And so if you did like this, you're one of those guys who are sitting up there in this range and don't know what is happening right now. You're getting nervous, there is panic, and you're asking yourself, is it better to leave this trade and to take the loss? This is what these guys want you to do. So we have our all-time high right here at this point, somewhere around $62,000, and we came very close to it. Everybody who jumped into this trade above $60,000 and thought that the next time it's going above $60,000 will be the time when it will go to the moon was wrong, because these people didn't think about those market makers. These guys know exactly what the most people are thinking. And they know that most people think that above 60K is so crazy important, they will be in this long position. And now the price is back below 60K, and these guys are there not knowing what is the best now. Should they leave this trade because we're below 60? Maybe we now go down to 50 or 55 or whatever. So these guys really have a problem now and don't know what to do. Leave the trade or stay in that trade because maybe tomorrow it will go up. And then they left the trade with a loss, although their idea was correct. I think that the market makers did their job well again. They really brought everyone to, or the most people, to that point where they thought this big green candle is the beginning now. This massive move here that you can see here on the 4-hourly chart. And this is a move where you have to be careful. All right, you have to be careful because most of the time when they do something like this in such a special zone, they want the people to jump in without thinking. FOMO, right? People get into it because they just see it going up and going up and going up, and they think it's not going to stop and I have to be in that trade. And now these people, I believe, will be in this trade, in this problem for the whole weekend. They're not going to let them out. And so what I could imagine here is that next week we will see another leg up here, but more likely not above this wick. All right, it depends on how many people will leave their trades here, so we'll take the loss. If it is enough, then we could see it going above here. But I think it is much more likely to see them bringing the price up again into the zone, maybe 61,000, and then going down lower, so that these people, really get panic and leave their trade at that point, right? So this means if they're not leaving now, if the most people are not leaving their long positions now, they will bring it back up to this point and then bring it down again so that they leave and understand we're not going above this point again, and it's better for you to leave now before it's too late. And when they leave this trade, then they will turn this thing around and bring it all the way up here, so that they are out of this trade. They took their money, right? When these people leave the trade with a loss, then this means that the market makers made a lot of profit, and then they bring the price up to this point. I mean, most people are 100% sure that So at some point in time, we will cross this all-time high, and we will move all the way up to $100,000, right? Even the biggest criticism is over now, right? These people are silent. They understood that Bitcoin is not going to leave that fast, right? So at some point we're going to hit that level, but I don't think that it is now. With this move right here, we have to see if the market makers made enough money to turn this thing around, or they're gonna bring everybody who jumped into the long position here into really big trouble, right? So that these guys leave their long positions. I mean, they posted on YouTube and everywhere showing that, hey, I'm long, look at this is amazing. And they want to force these people to leave their long positions and to get that profit and then going back into this pump, right? I hope you get this point right here. So always think about the market makers, what is in their favor, and try to trade with them and not with the retail investors, right? Because they see what is going on in the market. We have so many videos, so many people talking about we're going to 100K, we're going these, and start long positions, showing their long positions with huge profit, right? And everybody thinks, hey man, why shouldn't I go into a long position? I mean, this is a bull market. This can't go wrong. But if too many people do the right thing, the market makers have a problem, right? Because they're selling these positions to these guys and they want their money back. All right, so this is my opinion on Bitcoin. So I wouldn't be surprised to see it going up again to this point, but then turning around, coming down to these levels again, maybe to 58K, to our support here somewhere in this zone. And so I think a zone that is really really strong here is the 55K level now. This is going to be huge support if we cross this level, so please take note of that. If we cross $55,000 now, I think this is a big problem. If we stay below $55,000 for too long, I give it a time zone of 24 hours. If we can't get above $55,000 once we fell below it, then this could bring us into huge problems. In our Discord channel, I talked about a possible bear market scenario where I said, what if we start the bear market in April? Everybody is so bullish. April, May, June, these are the most bullish months for Bitcoin. And now the other thing happens. We go into a bear market in April. And I think the $55,000 level is key for this now, is key. If we fall below this level, I see big problems for Bitcoin if we can't get above this level in less than 24 hours. And there's one thing that you should also know. The traditional stock markets, the Dow Jones, they are at their limit. Don't forget that. They are at the biggest resistance they have, which was built over the last 100 years. So these markets are at the absolute top. And I wouldn't be surprised if there comes a bigger drop in these markets and you see panic and people also leave Bitcoin, sell their Bitcoins because they think a crash is starting. And the correlations are there between the S&P 500 and Bitcoin. We know that. We've seen that in March of last year when we had that big crash and Bitcoin fell with the S&P 500 or the Dow Jones. This happened, and now these markets are at the top right now, and we have Corona going on. So this is a very, very critical time. Don't forget that. With all the bullishness of Bitcoin, seeing it moving to 50K, 60K, now people talk about 70K, the safe haven and so on. Yes, this is right, but don't forget that there are a lot of people in Bitcoin which have the power to make it drop. They have thousands of Bitcoins. If they think now is the time to leave this market and come back later when the price is lower, then they will do it, right? Because they are very good in these things, in these calculations. They know that those other guys who are whales will sell because of the current problems, and so they sell with them. They have all these informations. I think that if Bitcoin comes up to 60 or to this zone again, so to close to $62,000 again, and is not able to cross this level for the third time, this is not a good sign, in my opinion. This is not too good. Of course, it's still possible it goes up, but if it fails here for the third time, I think that it shows the people that there is a huge resistance up there, and the big buyers are not willing to push Bitcoin above this price. They're not interested anymore, and they want the price to fall. And like I said, the stock markets are at the absolute resistance level, right? Of course, they could break this level, but they didn't do this for the last 100 years. And if you want to know more about this, I can bring you a video. Please write something in the comments so that I know you're interested to see what the stock markets are doing right now, because this is very important for Bitcoin. And I'm not surprised to see Bitcoin failing at this price. Of course, like I said, the market maker theory is there, and I believe in this theory. I think that the market makers try to take the money of the retail investors. I mean, you all know this is like this. It's like the casino. The casino wants the money of the player, and this is some kind of a casino with leverage trading and so on. And these guys want the money of these people. And they give them something like this big green candle so that they believe, hey, yeah, this is happening, and yeah, Bitcoin is going up to 100K, and then they turn this thing around and bring it all the way down and get their money. This is how they play this game, and you have to be better than that. Don't fall for these moves right here. I mean, as you can see, for example, as you can see here, this is a slow move. Nobody is really expecting it, just seeing, oh yeah, we went up a little bit more, oh yeah, again a little bit more, oh, we went down a little bit, oh yeah, okay, all right. But as soon as you see something huge like this, this should be something like a warning to you, okay, that we already have a big move, and now there is all of a sudden this huge green out of nowhere, kind of out of nowhere, right? And as you can see again here, this was the turning point, right? So you have to be in this move here and not here, right? It's something different if you have a very long consolidation zone, and then you see a big green here, that this might get a continuation because there was no up or downtrend before. Of course, you have to still be careful with these candles. But when you see something at the end of a move, this usually means that it's close to over. Okay, it's like here, as you can see. So it's going down, it's going down, it's going down, and all of a sudden we have a really big red candle bringing panic into the market. But what happens here is it turns around, it goes the other way, because here people start to go short, and then it turns around and goes against them. It comes back down again, right? People think, oh yeah, it's going down. Again, they start to sell, but they got they got into this position by the market makers. They know what you're seeing, and you think, oh yeah, we fell below this level, let's go short. Now I have to go short because again we're below this level. But as you can see, it just turns around and takes all of this with it, and the market makers make huge profit. Like here, people thought this is a huge move, they got into it, and then it turns around and the market makers make big money. Right? So you have to be careful with this. You want to be in this move down here. This is much better because it's the beginning. Of course, it makes sense to be in a move right from the beginning, but not when you have a huge move all of a sudden. This is when you should be more careful, in my opinion, and I think this will be this will be much better in most scenarios. All right, guys. So this is for Bitcoin. Like I said, $55,000. Please keep this price in mind. By today, if it goes lower, then it is $54,329. And as you can see, every day it goes higher. So watch out for this price. I think it's very, very important. As you can see, price is going down. The market makers are bringing these people in big trouble, the retail investors that don't have that experience, don't know what is going on here. They're sitting there, they're seeing it going down and down and a lot more loss, and yeah, they're forcing them to take the loss. All right, now coming to the two altcoins that I want to give you in this video, and one of them is this one, Cosmos. As you can see, this is the 4-hourly chart, and it has built this really nice W here on the chart, and the last W's broke out really amazing. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this massive breakout for Cosmos in the coming hours, days. I think we're very close to this breakout. Also, I have a little insider information that a big news will come for Cosmos. I don't know what, but I know something big is coming. So I wouldn't be surprised that with the news, with the announcement, we will see this breakout. So definitely keep an eye on this coin. I think it has heavy potential for a breakout. And the other coin, I already showed you this coin. It is Dogecoin. I talked about it in the past. It had the breakouts that I told you. For example, I called this breakout here, this massive breakout. I called this one. And now I'm telling you again that Dogecoin is really looking amazing. In my opinion, what we're seeing right here is a heavy, let's go to the daily chart, I think it's better here. I think that it is in a very big ascending triangle, and I wouldn't be surprised to see it coming up to this point very soon. As you can see, everything is curling to the upside. This is really looking good. Of course, if Bitcoin drops, then this has an effect on Dogecoin, but if Bitcoin can hold the current levels and won't fall below $55,000, then I think Dogecoin has a really high chance to come up to this zone again. I don't think that it will cross this zone by the first trial, but I think the next time it goes up to this level, maybe at the end of this apex, somewhere around these levels, it will have a massive breakout, and everybody will be talking about this breakout because it's going to be huge. And I wouldn't be surprised to see Elon Musk bringing in news that's going to make this one pump. I don't know if you're following Elon Musk on Twitter. I think it was today he posted going to the moon soon. So he made something like ... going to the moon soon. So what is this at the beginning? And I wouldn't be surprised that at the end it is something about Dogecoin. Now I don't know what kind. Maybe they accept Dogecoin as a payment for Tesla, but something will come, and I think this is really preparing right here. So don't be surprised if you see Dogecoin taking off heavily. Something else that could happen here is, of course, a retest of this level where we had the drop here. So this could happen, but this would be a very heavy drop. Of course, with Bitcoin possibly, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Dogecoin down here when Bitcoin really starts dropping, but this would be a 66% drop. I don't think that this is likely right now, but we have this target if everything should start going down. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you like this content. Please leave a like. Please write something in the comments. The comments are always so empty. Just let me know what you think. Is there a coin that you're watching? And you can also join our Discord if you're not in it. You find the link in the description. We have amazing stuff going on there. I bring a lot of updates there as soon as I see something interesting. We have the bot group there. The test guys are doing amazing with their trading bot. If you don't know what a bot is, definitely join our group. I think we have one of the best bots out there, and learn to use it. We have guys that can explain everything to you, and yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense, guys. So thank you very much for your time, and we'll see you soon, guys. Bye.